Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the voice of FX Adventure and I'm reaching you guys all the way from my location, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day while watching this video. Okay, so on this video we'll be looking at the BTC USD chart on the daily time frame for us to have an idea of the projection of where BTC is going at in the coming year and also what we expect for the rest of this year. I'll take out time to say compliment of the season, happy December, and in the future or the nearest future to all the Christians and everybody that is celebrating Christmas, I say Merry Christmas to you all. All right, but with that said, let's get back to why we are here. And the reason why we are here is because we'll be looking at the BTC chart. I saw some price action in the history of BTC that I want to share with you guys. And my point is, if you have questions like, is the dip in, will BTC still go down? Do you think BTC will reach to 40k? Do you think BTC will reach to 10k? Do you think we've seen the low of BTC? Do you think BTC is still going to buy? Do you think this is a good time for me to buy BTC? Do you think BTC will still buy again? Do you think there will be a bull run again? Is the bull run still on? If you have all these questions and you're wondering, I would like to let you know that you're not alone in this race and you're not alone in this journey, because that is why we are here. So this video will give you an idea and will answer all those questions of whether is it a good time to buy, is it a good time to sell, should we buy, will it still go up, etc, etc. All right, so we are going to be using two hypotheses here. We'll be using the EMA to come up with our hypothesis, and also will be used in driving down and understanding the historical data we are pulling out from BTC. With that said, let's head straight to the chart. The blue line you see on the chart is the EMA line. So I want you to pay attention to the EMA line because we'll be doing a very simple activity here. So what we'll be doing is we'll take the measurement of whenever BTC touches the 200 EMA, which is the blue line you see there, and we will use that to calculate how deep did we get before BTC dropped the bottom that leads to an extensive buy. All right, with that said, we'll be kicking off from 2016, which is 9 years ago. At the time I'm making this video, it was 9 years ago. All right, so BTC touching the 200 exponential moving average here, it took 10%, that is minus 10%. That's the first one. All right, so the first one is minus 10%. The next time BTC touched the 200 EMA line here, it took approximately minus 3%. all right, so we'll go again in the future. You see, at the point after that, BTC did not touch that low ever again. All right, the next time BTC came to the 200 exponential moving average is here, and here it took BTC a whole year to drop the low. The low was around there. Okay, see the low there. All right, so the low was around December 2018, but mind you, BTC touched the 200 exponential moving average line in February 2018. So it took the whole 2018 for BTC to go down to set a low on the December. Mind you, the time BTC normally sets these lows, all right, they usually set this low in the fourth quarter. Remember, the first guy we saw was at August 2016. August is like, call it the second quarter of the year, right? Here it is, here was April 2017. This was like the first quarter. Okay, here was the low here was on December 2018. Mind you, here BTC experienced a whooping sum of minus 68%, sorry, minus 64%. This is the highest dip BTC has experienced in the history of BTC. All right, the next time BTC came down to 200 in moving average here on 2019. We saw the low set in on March 2020. All right, I think this was the COVID period time. Okay, March 2020, BTC dropped the low, and it took a whooping sum of minus 54% for BTC to actualize that. Mind you, we are taking the measurement of when BTC trades below the 200 moving average. So we take that calculation until the point where BTC dropped the last low before we experience a bullish, massive bullish move. All right, so here is minus 58%. all right. In here, it took another long time. This was from March 2021 and it lasted all the way till December 2023. This took more than 2 years. It took BTC 2 years on a very boring bearish trend that lasted for 2 years. In that 2 years, BTC lost value of minus 58%. So that means this guy here still holds the highest record here, that we have minus 64%. all right, so we're going forward again in time. It's very simple. All right, very simple. You see how simple it is? We don't overanalyze it. We just look at the data and we pick the data and we are good to go. All right, I want to bring your attention to the smaller price actions here. All right, mind you, this one here is minus 58%. all right, BTC went below the 200 EMA line again here, then bounced back. Here it lasted just minus 9%. Here it went back down again below the 200 EMA, then went back up again, then setting the last low. And mind you, each low I am referring to here, BTC never went back to those lows anymore. BTC just dropped the low and leave it behind. So those are the bottom we are, focusing on. That's the one that we are interested in knowing, how BTC manages to drop those lows before buying. Okay, so here it just took minus 1%. all right, nothing much of a risk on that particular one. The next time we saw BTC coming below the 200 exponential moving average is around July 2024. all right, and that lasted for a couple of months before BTC dropping the last low and kicked off another bullish move, and this lasted like up to minus 13%. This is minus 13%. all right, here again, same scenario, same similar data we are picking, but here it took minus 11%. This was on February 2025. okay, fast forward it to now the current time. all right, BTC tested the 200 exponential moving average on October 2025. all right, so from October 2025 you can see that BTC went down below the 200 exponential moving average, and we're calculating the top and the low of that price action. You can see it is minus 28%. So now we'll now bring everything together and sum it up and come up with the summary, and I'll give you my own opinion and we'll close the video. all right, so the point I'm just trying to make here is, if you look at the historical data we have, the highest dip we've experienced based on the historical data at hand is 64%. So BTC, after touching the 200 exponential moving average, went down minus 64. The value at that point was lost up to the point we saw a minus 64. So my opinion is, if you're planning on buying BTC at the price level it is at now, I believe the capital you are using to buy that, you have the emotional strength and the emotional stamina to be able to hold on to that position even if you see a minus 64% in it. I don't know if you are getting the point now. So this is the worst case scenario based on the historical data. If you buy BTC now based on the historical data, the deepest of all the deep that BTC has experienced after touching the 200 exponential moving average is only of a 64%. Only of a 64%. The second to the highest is minus 58. The third to the highest is minus 54. And the fourth to the highest is the current price action, which lasted for about minus 28%. All right, it has lasted for minus 28%. My network is really crappy. That's why I think it's trying to load up the chart all over again. All right, so what's my takeaway from this? My takeaway is that I think it's a good price level to start buying if you want to buy BTC. If you want to wait for maybe BTC to go a little bit more down for you to buy, there is high possibility that maybe the last low that we might experience will be the low that BTC dropped on November 2025. And I'm not saying that this is casted on concrete. Don't take my word for it. Like I always say, you can always go back to do your research, do your own analysis, do your back testing, and see for yourself the results from the price action. Price will tell you everything you need to know as far as I'm concerned. All right, so what's the worst case scenario? The worst case scenario is if we are to measure out a minus 64% based off on the previous historical data we have, minus 64% will keep us around here. All right, that will be around here. That is 39k. We'll call it 40k. All right, so that means worst case scenario, BTC might drop all the way to 40k. I'm not saying it's going to do that. I don't think it's going to do that, but anything can still happen because this is price action. Anything can happen. In everything you do, make sure you respect the market because the market can do anything it wants to do. All right, so for me, based on the historical data, worst case scenario, which will be the best case to buy, is to buy at 40k. All right, if you want to now put in some maybe other speculations or bias, as the case may be, we can divide this into two. All right, if you divide this into two, the price level there is around 76. All right, then if you divide the half of the half into half again, the price level you will be seeing there will be around 57, 58, thereabout, approximately. All right, so give or take, approximately, that's what it is. If we are to take it again from the half to the half of the top there, so these are the price level I will be buying if I am buying this market. And trust me, this is not financial advice. This is just me coming up with a bunch of hypotheses on what I think BTC is doing, and the price level I think it's important for you to start looking for buys. All right, so for me, I think the price level BTC is at is a good place to buy for me. If assuming BTC breaks the low of the November 2025, then I'll be looking to buy more at around 76k. I'll be aiming to buy more at around 58, 60k. Then I'll be aiming to buy a lot more, aggressively more, around 40k. So this is my speculation and my hypothesis and the data I saw, and I wanted to show it to you guys. And I hope that just by spending time watching this video, you have an idea of where BTC is at, where we think is the best value to buy and the reasons why we think those levels are the best places to buy from. Mind you, nothing here is financial advice. All I do here is just to give you guys an information and something knowledgeable that we can learn together. With that said, I hope you guys do have a wonderful day. Remember to like, share the video, subscribe and follow if you've not done that. Hope to see you guys in another video that I'll be making. For now, peace. Have a nice evening. Bye bye.